gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day, I'm right.
Hiya, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Billy.
And this is our rescue dog,
Pablo.
Pablo!
So last year we decided to get married, jack our jobs in so we could travel more in our van. So if you want to see how we get on with that, just hit subscribe. It's completely free. We'll hopefully catch you on the road sometime. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
From VW Show and Shine Spring Get Together.
Spring Social.
Spring
Social. And it's at Thoresby Park, which is on the way to Newark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Literally only 55 minutes from our house. Absolutely perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's on the way to sort of Sherwood Pines.
Yeah. So we don't have a VW, but we're okay. There are some non-VWs. Most of them are transporters. Honestly, about 75% are transporters. And I've never seen so many dry roads in my life. But that's because they haven't got a space in the transporter to live in it. So they have to live outside it. So they have to wear coats. So the reason we're here is I actually got offered a gig. So that was last night.
Yeah, so we had a good night, didn't we? You did a set early on. And then who played later? Nicole and Liam.
Liam, who were really good.
And they were really good. Has to end early because there's a posh hotel behind us. Thoresby Hall has turned into an adult-only hotel. So there's a bit of a 10 o'clock curfew for live music. But it didn't matter, did it? Because, to be fair, everybody was on it from the minute we got here.
No,
and for a change, we weren't.
No. So anyway, the gig went a bit like this.
Blinking in the morning sun, shaking off a heavy one, heavy like a loaded gun. Oh, baby, baby, why you treat me that way? You know, see, little boy, I still feel the same way. That's when she started talking about the milk and cows. She said, no hugging and no kissing to your wedding vow. My honey, my baby, don't put your love on the shelf. Said, don't give me no lines and keep your hands to yourself.
Alright, so that brings us on to rest weekend. We're free to enjoy the whole festival. So,
And it is a beautiful setting, isn't it? Thoresby Park's gorgeous. Yeah.
There's lots on today. So a lot of the vehicles are moving around. So there's a show and shine. So a lot of vintage VW campers, vintage V-dubs. There's also the V-dub sand buggies. Hey, with the monkeys, or was it Banana Bunch?
Oh, God.
I can't remember which one. One of them were in a beach buggy, weren't they? And there's titles.
I think it's more likely to be the ones that did one banana, two banana,
three banana, four.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you know, let us know. We'll have to look it up. So there's that. There's also a dog show. So we're going to take Pablo.
What time's that? 1:45.
Can't remember.
Yeah, 1:45. So Pablo's off to his first dog show.
Yeah.
And he better win.
There's, much to my great pleasure, there's a brewery with a tap room here
Oh,
on
it's so
site.
cute.
So yeah, and
It's the cutest little brewery, isn't it?
So we'll go show you that.
It's a permanent one. It's not part of the festival. It's actually part of the site itself, isn't it?
So we'll show you that, but obviously I'll have to have a drink just so that I can explain to you what it's like.
Any excuse.
Yeah. There's a museum, a military museum here.
We're going to that, aren't we?
So we're going to hopefully go to military museum. We'll have to check. We'll probably have to bring the dog back and then go back to that.
I wanted to go to the Have a Go aerial acrobatics. However, the people that did it, the professionals, they were like really good. They did a show last night, fire eating and stuff, didn't they? And the guy was on the hoop and he was brilliant. So they're doing a Have a Go. However, I think it's probably for children. And I'm basically I'm like a fairy elephant. But we'll see.
Last year at Vans in the Valley, they had a similar thing for kids, and Nikki actually mugged a small child full of poise and nicked the poise off him. So watch this space. There's every chance you'll see her falling off a hoop later.
Yeah, and we're going to take Pablo out in a bit, aren't we? And just walk the whole perimeter of the grounds to give him a really good walk.
Yeah. So we'll get on with our day and we'll show you what it's like. And we'll show you what we think might be our travelling food solution, which we found yesterday.
Oh,
for the dog, not for us.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll show you that in a bit.
Well, as if we're desperate.
Yeah. It looks actually good. Yeah, I could probably have it. Right, catch you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.
One of the lovely things about this site is it's surrounded by beautiful countryside, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can actually get all the way around the perimeter with the dogs. You can get down to the river in a couple of places. There's walks through woods. Apparently there's a little church up there somewhere. We'll have a walk up to it. And there's a little river and a beach and a picnic area. So it's like really, really nice, and we can get out and have a stretch, and the weather's glorious. So, as you know, last time we went off travelling, it was just me and Billy. Now, when we go off travelling over to Europe again, it's me, Billy and Pablo. So, he's a bit of a fussy pain in the bum, and also we're really conscious about what we feed him. So we've got a really good quality kibble, but we're trying to keep him on the same type of wet food. Anyway, wet food takes up, if tinned food is like full of rubbish, you've got your tins to recycle, and it takes up loads of room. So hopefully here we've found our solution to travelling in a van with your dog. Right, so we'll just put it clear, this isn't a sponsored video or anything. This was our first stop yesterday when we arrived at the festival, because we've both seen it, haven't we, advertised, and you'd seen the adverts as well. And I'd literally got round that corner and we signed up for the food, didn't we, because we think it's absolutely brilliant. So we just thought we'd get this lass to explain a little bit about it. So what actually is the food?
Of course, amazing. So Pure is a little bit different than most dog food. So what we are fresh, natural ingredients, but rather than it having to be frozen like most natural food, it's air dried. So it's all natural ingredients. There's no bulking agents, no preservatives, derivatives, nothing like that in the food. All you then do is add warm water, and it rehydrates back into all these gorgeous fresh meals for your dog.
Like a shepherd's pie for dogs.
Exactly that, yeah. And because it's made with water, you can change the consistency to your dog's liking, which is why we have such a high success rate with fussy dogs, things like that.
Yeah.
Because you can roll it into meatballs, put it into toy kongs, freeze us, whatever you like. It's really, really versatile. It's tailored by vets and nutritionists. So Julian Norton, the Yorkshire vet, he's the one that does all of our
perfect.
recipes.
I didn't know that. That's even better.
Yeah. So it's all done
and
in
another Yorkshire connection.
In Cleckheaton, in a factory. So it's amazing food, and once it's open, it lasts a year.
Yeah.
So for yourselves having a motorhome, a camper van, it's amazing. Raw is the best thing you can physically.
Absolutely. Packaging's recyclable as well, isn't it?
Yeah, completely eco-friendly.
Just away with the need for tins.
Yeah, no need for tins, and it's completely healthy and tailored to
and it's got really high protein content as well, hasn't it?
So we use mostly 50% protein, and the rest is all your fruit and veg, and then we add glucosamine and chondroitin for joint support, and natural prebiotics to obviously help your dog's immune system as well.
So perfect.
Healthy results. All the benefits of feeding raw without all the faff, basically.
Yeah, we're really chuffed.
Yeah,
we're really chuffed with it, aren't we? We think it's a cracking idea.
Cool.
That's why we wanted this little bit in our vid. So thank you very much.
You're so welcome. It's lovely to meet you all.
Thank you, darling.
Bye, guys.
We've been living in sin so long, all the feels are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day upright. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. Let's go! All sing your high line with the roller coaster of life. Yeah. It's time to all choose your timeline on the roller coaster of life. You seem to easily forget how to place your bet. When everyday life gets you down, you gotta steal the crown. Got to own it. Don't bitch and moan about it, please. God forbid you scrape your knees, and it's nothing to sneeze at. Oh, I've told you, oh.
need one, but we do really like them, don't we?
Yeah.
So we have a fur throw that we put on our bed that we very rarely use, to be fair, but we like the fact that this just packs up into a bag neatly, and you can have it either as a blanket or a sleeping bag, or you can make it into a big pillow. But they are really flush, aren't they? Really nice.
How much do you reckon they are?
I don't know. I wouldn't imagine they're cheap, to be fair.
So
We'll
you
have to
find
ask.
out. Yeah. Let's find out how much they are.
Go on then.
Did you need new barbecue?
No, you said we've got the Cadillac.
Yeah, we've got the Cadillac, haven't we?
And we've got pizza oven we're not using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to go in the oven, isn't it?
So we've got all the usual stuff, haven't we? Flags, jewellery, a lot of signs, there's a lot of show plates, stickers, laser printing, there's remapping, isn't there? There's dog stalls.
So if you want a funny story about flags,
Yeah.
go look at one of our shorts that we made
From,
after last year's Vanlife Fest.
Yeah, last year, Vanlife at the Hall.
Yeah.
There's knick-knack stalls, isn't there? There's a stall over there doing fire extinguishers that don't need testing for 5 years, and if you take your extinguisher to them today, they'll check it for you.
Yeah.
Usual food stuff, isn't there? Get a pan round, babes. Coffee bar, arena. That looks ever so nice, those loaded fries, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pizza, crumble. And that's the only bar on site, interestingly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the music area.
So what is there?
So you've got gift shops, you've got ladies' clothes shops, you've got museum, you've got a cafe. There's some sort of blown glass thing over there. Hot glass studios. I'm assuming that sells all riding stuff over there. It's just a lovely little courtyard, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
Craft corner. Oh, it's warm in here. This is a trench. Obviously much nicer than a trench was. But yeah, they do a little, it's called Hellfire Corner.
Cheers.
Obviously much nicer. Yeah, little fire. There. Vickers machine gun. 1914.
Even this dead tree can still come in handy.
An officer in his nicer, definitely nicer bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Won't have been great though, will it?
It still would have been great, will it?
No.
All soldiers dream of women. But they had to play the little ladies themselves in the first forces entertainments.
Interestingly, if you watched our video of when we were on Gibraltar, I used to have one of these at school. I know.
This is horrible. This is about the size of the rats in the trenches. They're huge and fat because they lived on the corpses.
Yeah, sorry if you're eating when you heard that.
Sorry. Trench foot. Getting a cushy tour. Shot at dawn. Over the top. This is horrible. Sometimes they only got one slice of bread. Hard biscuits for tea. We don't know we're born, do we?
And we're not letting you in here, are we?
Why? I'm not really.
You've got 2 handmade rings.
Yeah, but I'm not really a jewellery person, am I?
No, and I'm not really a spendy person. So that's a cool look at that face. Okay. I could get a bike for that though, couldn't I? Talking of bikes. So I think what we'll do now is, in the interests of research, we will show you the Tuck, brewery and tap room, eh?
I'm debating whether I need to...
Let's go try the tap room.
I'm debating whether I need a coat on.
I'm not bothered, let's go try the tap room. It's warm inside the bar if you can't drink outside. It's too cold for you.
I just feel a bit nippy.
Oh, that's all the June buggy's leaving.
The June buggy's leaving. Pablo's like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Isn't he?
Yeah. So anyway, we're at Tuck's Brewery and Tap.
And I have literally tucked us into the corner to keep out the wind. So, in the purpose of research only.
Yeah, we're not big drinkers, but we thought, with all those VWs going past in the background, we'd actually come and test the beer for you, because that's what we're like. We sacrifice ourselves just so you don't have to.
And the time we've chosen to film is just when all the vehicles are leaving.
Yeah. So, IPA we're on.
IPA's nice, isn't it?
It's nice. I had the amber ale yesterday, but I actually prefer the IPA.
Well, you had the amber, I had the IPA, didn't I? But it's actually, it's just like we said, it's a really, really great venue, this. I mean, we're sat right in the corner, so you can't really see this, but it's a real cute little bar, isn't it? Is it a microbrewery? They are brewing in there, aren't they?
Yeah, I've got video. They're brewing it all in there. They sell it straight out. You've got the museum, you've got the glass blowing, you've got the jewellers, you've got a clothes shop, you've got
over the other side of there, there's like a walled garden, there's walks, there's parks for the kids, and that's all obviously external to the actually what's going on at the show. So you've got really no time to spare, have you?
No. I mean, the day is nearly done, and we've still got to go watch music and all sorts. And you've got to get on the trapeze and do a circus act.
Oh God, I'm knackered.
I think pint
it's
in,
the kids.
Get a pint in or two, and then we'll take it down.
I was excited, and then it is just for kids. And
I
even
want to see you
I'm
upside
not,
down, stuck on a trapeze.
Even I'm not gate crashing.
Screaming in Yorkshire.
I'm not even
Get me out here.
No, because I might get Tourette's and I can't swear in front of the children.
Yeah. Really hard last night when I was doing the gig. You can't forget that it's kids here. So I couldn't do Radiohead.
You could have done. You could have just put
I'm
something
so
in. Special.
Yeah,
I'm so very special.
So yeah, recommend coming here to the brewery. It's a cracking little spot as well for a drink in it.
It's a great festival.
The Wi-Fi's great. So we'll get on and drink these pints. So cheers. The things we do
darling.
for you, it's a struggle. Traditional style. Lee will love this. Typical Billy and Nicky. Nicky and Billy. We're getting another one now, aren't we?
Against my judgment. It was against my judgment. But Billy, do you know what he does? He plays this card, and it's used to be fun.
She was, before we married, she was fun.
How below the belt is that?
When she got me, I just changed it to Sogan. So, we've left Tuck's tap room, and Pablo was the talk of Tuck's, wasn't he? What was the post going round, all the people that work there and drink there? In their WhatsApp group?
I absolutely don't know.
Oh, well.
I wasn't talking to him. You were. I went to the toilet.
Somebody said, your dog's famous in here. I went, how's that? They went, there's a post going around our WhatsApp group. And the post was a picture of him, and then the words saying, Pablo, the drug baron dog is in. And then I went back into the pub and says, look lads, says, he's not named after Pablo Escobar. We believe he's named after a bloke called Pablo Bloom, who's a Spanish Israeli entertainer in Mr. Pence in Benetton.
Yeah, but we don't know that. I choose to think he's Pablo Picasso.
No, it's a
or
bloke
Pablo
in
Escobar.
It's definitely Pablo Bloom
but you
from
don't know
Benetton.
that.
No, the bloke was from Benetton. It's
no,
Pablo.
Pablo's a Spanish name.
He's Pablo Bloom.
He's
all day long.
I'm
Pablo
taking
Bloom.
that. I'm not having it.
So they were, what? I says you should have seen their faces. No, it's Spanish Israeli entertainer in Benetton. Oh well. So, keeping up with the theme of making something at home and bringing it so there's less hassle. Saturday night, in between being out, we're having a curry and a couple of naan breads, which have been cooked there. So that's our little tea before we get out and enjoy the band, Lampshade.
We've been living in sin so long, all the fields are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day.
Okay, so that's a wrap for our first festival of the year.
Absolutely.
And it was a cracking one.
We've had a really good few days, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, caught up with some friends, made some new friends, had a general all-round good time.
Yeah.
Beautiful venue.
Beautiful venue. We're not going back because we entered the dog show and Pablo didn't win, so it's obviously an absolute fix. It's absolutely disgraceful that our dog didn't win, so we're not going back. How very dare they?
I felt like one of them football mums when they...
Yeah. Should have run on and decked the ref like they do at Wallsend.
There was
Wallsend Football Club for the kids.
To be fair, there was a few categories, weren't there? There was the shiniest coat, the waggiest tail, and...
Best trick.
And the best trick.
And dogs that look like their owner.
Oh, dog, but I wouldn't go in the ring. Billy said I should have done because
We
obviously...
were going to send you in for the... And she wasn't very happy about that. I don't know why. I think Pablo's a very attractive looking dog.
But he's never... Well, he's handsome. But he's never going to wag his tail at
Get
anyone.
away with that.
Yeah, big no idea. He's never going to wag his tail at anybody, is he?
No.
We haven't taught him any tricks. We've just, we've only had him 2.5 months. And to be fair, his coat's just a bit mad in it, but he should have won the handsomest boy.
Yeah, they didn't have a category for best looking dog.
Handsomest boy, yeah. So anyway, enough about that.
And he just slept while all the judging was
Yeah,
going
just
on.
laid down.
He just laid down. All these dogs barking, he just lay down, went to sleep while they were judging.
He could have won the most chilled out dog category.
Yeah. So we definitely recommend going to the festival anyway. It's a really good festival.
Great little festival.
Yeah.
Great venue. Good live music. It was just a cracking place. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
And you don't need to have a V-dub. We weren't the only ones
No, I mean,
in a V-dub.
It
helps.
Yeah, it's primarily V-dubs, but you're not turned away if you haven't got one, have you?
If you want to fit in and you haven't got a V-dub, just take a dry rub. That'll do. I've never seen so many dry rubs. Anyway, so while we were there, we did meet somebody who's watched our videos as well.
Yeah.
So Debs and her lovely little dog Tia.
Tia. Now, Debs, I don't know how old she is, I wouldn't like to say, but she's a single woman. She's a mature lady. She's a single woman. She travels on her own with her dog, and she does have a lot of health issues. I think she's got fibromyalgia.
Arthritis.
Yeah, a bit of arthritis. She had a stick with her. Just got a new van a week ago, and she was at that festival in it. And she has started up her own little channel, and what she wants to show is that, yeah, you might be able to get out and do everything, but you can certainly get out and live and give it a good go. And her channel wants to sort of like try and get people to realise that if they've got health issues like this, they can get out and about.
Yeah.
I mean, she'd had 2 operations in the last 7 months, so she said that sort of slowed her down a little bit. But, single woman on her own, health issues, as I said, a more mature lady as well.
Yeah.
So it'd be lovely if you could check out her channel and maybe just give her a bit of support. Or if you know anyone in that position or someone that might benefit.
If you're not sure about Vanlife because you think you've got healthcare...
Oh my God,
things,
yeah.
Go have a look at it. It's Deb and Tia. And the and is the and signal. Deb and Tia, T-I-A. That's the lovely little dog. So on YouTube, go subscribe. And it was lovely meeting her.
It was, and I'll tell you what was lovely as well. She says she loves watching us go walking and biking and do stuff like that. Because even though she can't do that sort of stuff, that as active as that, she just loves watching us do it and seeing the scenery and seeing where we go, and that's lovely as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Another advantage of doing these little videos.
Yeah. I was really happy.
You get to meet people.
Yeah, I was really pleased about that, weren't you?
Yeah.
So, festival done.
Yep. And we'll get you updated on what we're doing next, because basically the weather was too nice to go home after the festival.
Far too nice.
And
Yeah.
being retired is actually the first time we've really taken advantage of it, haven't we?
We just looked at the forecast and it was like, well, yeah, we're not going home.
Yeah, so we haven't. So watch the next vlog and you'll find out where we've gone. But until then, we'll catch you on the road somewhere, eh?
Hopefully.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, so that's the first festival of season, done and dusted. And despite the dog show travesty, we would come back. It's an absolutely fantastic festival and it's in a beautiful setting. So the sun's still shining and we've decided to head on. If you want to find out what we do next, then hit subscribe, it's completely free. And if the video's been of any good to you, give us a big thumbs up. And don't forget, check out Debs and Tia. Right, we'll catch you on the road sometime. Bye.